what's up? You know it's your girl Ty Spot, and we back with another one. Let's slay, y'all. Make sure y'all get y'all brushes, y'all makeup, and let's go. So first, of course, we're going to be starting with priming, okay? Priming is very important because you want to make sure your face is nice and rejuvenated and easy for your makeup to apply. Period. So today is a beginner's friendly makeup look, and I hope you guys enjoy. Period. So yes, y'all want to make sure y'all get y'all primer in that face, okay? Make sure it's nicely blended in. And then next, we're going to go with the corrector. So the corrector I'm using is Black Radiance. Everything that I'm using, of course, all products will be listed below. Yeah, no, I do not gatekeep. I got y'all, period. So I am applying in the areas I feel like is dark, and I'm going to blend it out. So I'm going to blend it out very softly. I'm not going to blend it out too much because, of course, I don't want the corrector pigment to go away. Okay, guys, so next we are going into the underpaint. So I like to underpaint my face before I use my foundation. So it's just basically concealing and correcting, sculpting before you add your concealer. So I mean, before you add your foundation, sorry guys. So that when you add your foundation, after you underpaint, everything pops out, y'all. Trust me and trust the process, okay? So, yeah, this is the steps that I'm doing underpainting. All products, of course, will be in the description box. Y'all, I be trying so hard not to cover my little mole on the top of my forehead. I mean, by my brow. Even though it usually gets covered anyway, or really lightly seen, but yeah. You guys, so this was the first time I used this contour by Too Faced, and I must say, y'all, this contour stick is so good, and it smells so good. It smelled like chocolate. Like I literally wanted to freaking eat it. Like, oh my God, so good. And it applies so smoothly, like very effortlessly. I didn't have to use no force to it. It literally just slid on. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see how smooth and glazed that is? Oh my gosh. And it smells so good. I couldn't get over it. All brushes that I use is by Real Technique. Y'all know I love me some Real Technique. I'm going to spray my brush with the setting spray. Of course, everything will be listed below. All the products that I'm using, you guys. So don't worry. And look how smoothly it blends out, y'all. Like, do y'all see what I'm talking about? Highly recommend it. I highly recommend it, y'all. This product is amazing. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Like 10 out of 10 for sure. So y'all know the number one rule to a flawless face is to blend out your makeup, okay? Make sure you blend out your makeup, y'all. Yes, and it's given makeup, no makeup kind of look. But do you guys see how it, like how it brings out the features? Love it. So I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Halo Glow foundation, and I love this foundation because it has full coverage, but it's also lightweight. It gives you a nice glow. So I will be applying my foundation all around my face, and then of course I'm going to be blending it out. Trust the process, guys. And bam, look at that. Look at that. Period. Yes. And that's my girl. Okay, so next we're going back in with another layer of concealer. This is the NARS. This is another shade that I'm using, and of course it will be in the description box. So I just wanted to highlight, of course, I just wanted to make it more highlighted. You guys, trust me, this is not heavy. It's very lightweight. And you just want to define your makeup. So it's optional. You can apply another layer of concealer, or you don't have to. But me personally, I wanted it to pop, so I went ahead and applied another layer of concealer. No biggie. And of course, I went back in with a small layer of contour. A small layer just to pop out, just to pop out my cheekbones and sculpture. Yes, just use a little bit to sculpture. And I'm getting my setting powder ready, y'all, because you want to apply your setting powder immediately after your concealer is blended out so that it doesn't cause any creases, and so that it looks smooth under your eye. We want to avoid creasing as much as possible. I hate creasing under eyes, like with a passion. So you guys, you want to make sure that you blend your makeup well. The number one rule to a flawless face is literally blending. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Like, I can't. And also the technique that I use, as you guys can see when I blend out, I always start from the outwards. Like, I start from the outer corners and then I make my way in. So yeah, that also helps as well, because the last thing I want to do is hit them corners, and that's when I immediately apply the setting powder so that my face doesn't crease. But this is the technique that I use, you guys. So it's optional to you, like it's optional for anyone if they want how they want to blend out their face, but this is just my technique. So you could either follow or just do what's comfortable for you, whatever your preference is. But this is what I do. And I do blend out my contour after I blend out my under eye concealer. Some people do the contour first, but this is my preference and it works for me. So yeah. And so I'm pushing my concealer in with that with my beauty puffer. And then I will be applying the setting powder immediately after. So I use my puffer to just make sure everything is nicely blended in. And yes, I'm aware I have concealer on my nose. I did not get to that yet. So you see how it pushes the concealer in? Very flawless. Now we're adding the setting powder to all the places I concealed so that it doesn't crease, it doesn't run, I don't sweat. The setting powder is to absorb the oils. So you can either do a dewy look or you could do a matte look. But me personally, I like a combination. But I do like my makeup to be matte, but not too matte. I don't like to look like a powdered donut. Okay? I like to just put it in the areas that I concealed especially under my eye, so that, you know, it pops. Okay, so before I set my nose, I'm going to be adding a small portion of contour to contour my nose. Period. And then of course I'm going to blend it in. And let me tell y'all, this contour, I will definitely give this contour stick a 10 out of 10. Like, I really do like this Too Faced concealer. Shout out to Mamita from Sephora on 125th in Harlem. She's so dope. She actually recommended this product to me. I actually came to Sephora for something else and they didn't have what I wanted, so she recommended this to me, and hands down she did her thing with this one. I love it. And I love a good contour. Look how snatched my nose is. I love that for me. So yes, I just added a little bit more setting powder in the corners so that, you know, it, of course, it don't crease. I do not like creases, you guys. So I just put a little more setting powder after, just to make sure everything is creased. And of course I want that nice highlight under the eye. Period. And then of course I'm gonna, you know, add a little more, but, you know, you could take it easy with the setting powder. You could add as much as you want. Setting powder is to literally, like, set the face, make sure that, you know, your skin, your makeup look flawless. So, you know, you could add as much as you please. All right, y'all, don't come for my brows. I definitely need my brows done, but we're gonna go in with the brows. And I like my brows to be defined yet natural at the same time. So this is the technique that I'm using. Of course, my brow pencil will be in the description box as well. Y'all know I do not keep nothing. Period. And so after I shape my brows, of course, I'm going to be blending out with an eyeshadow brush. I'm going to be buffing it out with an eyeshadow brush so that it blends in well. I'm going to be doing the same thing that I did with this brow to the next one. So I'm going to be blending it out with an eyeshadow brush. Highly recommend. It gives you, you know, you get more control and you're able to blend it out, you know, you're able to blend it out for your comfortability, you know? Like, some people really like that highlight under look, under their brow look. Me personally, I like to make sure it's blended out, but I also do like the shape look as well. So I'm like a 50-50, but I do like my brows to look as natural as possible as well. So highly recommended to use an eyeshadow brush to blend out your makeup for sure. You know, you don't want it to look too sharp under there, you know, so you always want to make sure use the spoolie as much as you need to comb them brows out, you know, to make it look as natural as possible. Next, I'm going in with my e.l.f. concealer to do the top of my brows. And this color is more of my skin tone. I'm not going to use a lighter concealer because I don't want my eyebrows to look painted on. You know, I want it to look as natural as possible. So you want to go with a color that's more of your complexion, or like a little darker than, not darker than your complexion, but just a little bit darker than the concealer that you use, so that it blends out well. All right, y'all. Next, I'm going in with my pressed powder by Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm going to be using color chestnut. Of course, everything will be in the description box. And now I'm going to be blending my face out. I'm going to be sculpting and contouring with this so that my contour pops out. And look how pretty this look, y'all. See, it's not too much. It's not too dark. It gives me a nice warm look, and I love that, you know? I love it. I love it. I love it. So, yes, now we're blending the face out, and we getting down to the nitty. We're getting down to it, y'all. And look how flawless. Look how flawless. You know, everything blends in very, very well. Pressed powder is the #1 key as well. You always want to make sure you have a really good pressed powder. So Maybelline Fit Me, hands down. And I'm also going to be going in with the same pressed powder to contour my nose. Okay, next I am using my another pressed powder as well to dust away the setting powder, because for one, you don't want your face to look ghostly. You know, this is as you can see, this is the #1 rule for a flawless face, y'all. And this is when y'all see that no filter needed, okay? No filter needed. You apply your pressed powder right over your setting powder. You know, you don't leave your setting powder on your face, okay? You literally dab it on top of it, and everything blends in well, you know, and your setting powder still sets your face. Wow, the pressed powder erases that flashback look, you know, and y'all can see the difference from, you know, both sides. Next, I'm going in with my setting spray. We about to set the face. Yeah, set the tone, set the tone. Of course, everything I'm using will be in the description box. So I'm setting my face before I add my blush. And then next, I'm going in with my blush. And this is my blush, you guys, from my cosmetic line, Rose in Harlem. This is the palette called Rose in Harlem, but it's by Beauty Cosmetics, of course. And I wanted to keep it really natural, so I went in with a light pink, and look how pretty it is. And I love that I'm able to have a control, you know, to control the blush. It is not super pigmented where, you know, I dab it on, like I tap it on and it's like so pink, you know what I mean? So I love that, y'all. My palette is available, I got tongue twisted, available for purchasing. Next, I am going in with my mascara, y'all. So I will not be wearing no lashes today. I'm going to be wearing my natural lashes. And this is a mascara from Too Faced. My girl Mamita, she gave this to me as a sample, to sample it out. And I must say, I'll give the mascara a 10 out of 10. And it was easy to also come off when I washed my face. So shout out to Mamita, Miss Too Faced brand ambassador. So I did have to put on a few layers before I got that, you know, volume that I wanted. And then next, I am going in with my lip liner. My lip combo is by me. My product's by Beauty Cosmetics, which is also available for purchasing. Of course, all the products I'm using will be in a description box. Lastly, I will be touching on my brows with a brow gel to just make sure that my brows pop. One thing about it though, I love brows, so I like to make sure my brows are nice and defined. And then we're going to top it off with the setting spray, y'all. And this is literally the final look. And look how flawless my face looks. This is literally no filter. And I'm in love with it. Like, I'm literally in love with this look. Thank you guys so much. Comment below your thoughts. And let me know how you feel about this look. Like, comment, and subscribe. Mwah.